Tomorrow marks 9 weeks since my gastric bypass surgery, and my stats are um, my highest weight, which happened to be January of this year, was 280 pounds, and my weight the day of surgery was 265 pounds. And as of this morning, I was 225 pounds. So this year I've lost 55 pounds, and since surgery in 9 weeks, I've lost 40 pounds. And I'm astounded at those numbers. In my heart, I just wanted to lose 50 pounds by my birthday, which was September. So the fact that I've done in 2 months what I had projected in 5, I'm more than happy. But the strange thing about gastric bypass surgery is this is all a mind game, because all of a sudden 40 pounds isn't enough. You can't help but go on all these different websites and read people posting about their progress. And somebody who's 9 weeks out who lost 45 pounds, I'll think, oh, why did they lose 5 more than me? Or somebody else might have lost 60 pounds. And every person is different, every starting weight is different. There are what they call lightweights and heavyweights, and, there's different reasons why different people lose at different paces. So 40 pounds in 9 weeks, I could never have done that without gastric bypass surgery. So I'm pretty happy with those numbers. I'm really happy with those numbers. I don't have problems that I read about on these websites. I imagine the people that don't have problems are out there now living life versus sitting on the computer all day. So I probably don't read about them because they don't have time to post. The ones that have ongoing issues and, mental issues or emotional issues, they're still stuck to the computer day in and day out. I guess I'm one of those people too. I mean, I work out of my house and I have a pretty slow-paced job, and unfortunately a lot of extra time on my hands during normal business hours. So, once it's my time and it's after 5 o'clock, you very rarely will catch me on the computer. So I guess if I had a regular office job, you wouldn't really hear from me either. But life is definitely improving since surgery. I had gone into a self-imposed isolation pre-op. I specifically did not make any new friends and let some old friends kind of drift away in an effort not to be known as, the weight loss surgery girl. I didn't want to be anyone's token fat friend. I didn't want anyone watching me with a microscope and watching my progress or watching every morsel of food that, crosses my lips, or, just making a big fuss over it. I just wanted to be me again. I wasn't obese my whole life. Mine started in adulthood after my mother passed away, and my obesity is a direct result of severe depression. And, I was thin for 23 years, so I know what life is like then. And I've been waiting to shed this coat of fat for a long time, 12 years now. And so all I'm doing is going back to being me again, the me that I always was. So why should I be known as the fat girl? I'm really not the fat girl. This is my depression you're looking at. This is my defense mechanism against men. This is me being afraid to live. This is me in denial. And I'm not that girl anymore. I want to be out there. I want to be living life. I don't want to hide anymore. So I want the opportunity to start over. I am from Philadelphia, in case you can't hear my accent. I didn't realize it was so thick until I recorded myself and played it back. But I've been in Florida for a little over 4 years now, but my accent is hanging with me tough. So I don't think that's going anywhere. In the 4 years I've been in Florida, I have been burned by friends, by men, by family. I've had not such great experiences in Florida. The economy is not great. The housing market is in a huge slump. If I had my druthers, I'd be back in Philly, but I'm here. I'm a homeowner down here, and I'm not going anywhere until things turn around. So suck it up. But anyway, being relatively anonymous in Florida and not really knowing anybody, and those that I did know, believe me, I've gotten rid of because they're garbage for me. I have a unique opportunity to start over. I am not dating anyone. I haven't dated in 3.5 years. I haven't wanted to date, I have to say. I'm not the party girl I was in my 20s, so happy hour and drinking and all that stuff, shooting pool, playing darts, not a big issue for me. I'd just be just as happy having a cup of coffee and going to a museum or catching a movie or taking a walk on the beach. Just simple things in life make me happy now. But one of the things that I really want to recapture is my passion. And my passion, since I was a little girl, was horseback riding. And I've owned horses for years and years and years until just before my mother passed. I sold my horse, and once my mother passed away, that was it. I was just so depressed. I almost didn't feel like I deserved to be happy. So I've denied myself my biggest pleasure in life. It's a very expensive pleasure, but, meeting the right people, getting in the right situations. Of course, there are plenty of horses out there that need to be ridden. I have a great deal of experience and free time that I can offer to somebody that needs to have their horses ridden. So I'm confident that I can make the right arrangements to make this happen, but that's my biggest goal. I didn't have weight loss surgery to catch a man. I didn't have weight loss surgery to run a marathon. I had weight loss surgery to come off of blood pressure medicine, to not become diabetic, to prevent me dying prematurely, like my mother, who passed away at 50 years old, and to regain the parts of myself that I let die. And I'm on my way. I'd like to get down to 155 pounds. I don't know if I'm being realistic with that number because as an adult, I've never weighed that. So I just know that if you look at that stupid BMI scale, for my height, 155 pounds is considered normal weight. I am very big bone. I am very muscular. At 195 pounds, I'm in a size 14. So I can only imagine 40 pounds lighter than that. I don't know if my body can even get that small, but I figure it's a number. I'll put it out there. If that's the case, I have 70 more pounds to go. I think that's realistic. I think it's definitely doable. I, believe it or not, joined a gym. I hate the gym, but I joined the gym. It's a necessary evil. I do it because I have to do it. And I'm okay with everything right now. I'm pretty good. I don't have the issues that a lot of other post-op people have. I can eat red meat, pork, fish, chicken, any vegetable. I don't really get cravings. I don't really miss anything. I have no interest in sugar. I have no interest in anything really fatty. Probably the only thing I miss is pasta, which actually when I think about eating it, it kind of turns me off because I know that it would expand in my pouch and that wouldn't be good. I miss bread. Same thing though. I don't really want to eat it because of what it would do to my insides. But I miss that memory. But it doesn't consume my everyday. So, you just move on. It is what it is. So anyway, that's me at 9 weeks. And hopefully I can report that I've lost more than 40 pounds in my 10 weeks. Thanks.